Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 3 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. Let's just start with the chapter estimation and rounding. The lessons we're going to cover today are rounding nearest 10 or 100 only, then rounding money amounts, and rounding puzzles. Here I am on grade 3 math. The chapter we are on right now is estimation and rounding. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is rounding nearest 10 or 100 only. What is 594 rounding to the nearest 100? So you have to round off 594 to the nearest 100, right? So you have 594. Let's just see, the 100 digit is 5, right? You have to read the question carefully. You need to round it to the nearest 100. So you have to look for the 100 digit. 5 is at the 100 position, right? Right next to 5, you have 9, right? 9 is greater than 5. You have to compare the next digit to 5. 9 is greater than 5. That means you need to replace all the digits with 0 and you have to round up. 5 plus 1 is 6 because 9 is greater than 5. So you need to round up. 594 is near to 600. Let me just explain it in easier way, right? Stop chatting and just listen to me. You have 5, here you have a 500 and here you have 600, right? 594 is in between 500 and 600. 594 is almost like very near to 600, right? Just 6 digit away. That means you can round off 594 to 600. If the number is more than half, like more than 550, that means it would be rounded off to 600. That is the easiest way to understand. Got it, everyone? Let's just start with the test questions, right? What is 717 rounded to the nearest 100? So you have to round it to nearest 100. So just look for the digit that is at the hundreds position. 7 is at the hundreds position, right? The next digit to 7 is 1 and 1 is less than 5. So 717 is rounded off to The correct option is 700, right? Because 1 is less than 7, so it would be rounded off to 700. Where is 800? How it would be rounded off to 800? 700 it is. The correct option is 700. Think and then answer. You can take your time before answering, right? What is 27 rounding to nearest 10? Now you have to round off to the 10th, right? So the 10th digit is 7. Right next to 7, sorry, the 10th digit is 2. Right next to 2 you have 7, and 7 is greater than 5. So that means you need to round up, and you round up to 30. Yes, it is 30. The correct option is 30 it is. What is 463 rounded to the nearest 100? Which is the correct option? Can you guys please stop chatting? You guys are here to learn, so please focus on the learning. No chatting. 463 is rounded off to 500. It is. The correct option is 500. What is 67 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? Sixty-seven is rounded off to, yes, 70. It is. The correct option is 70. Option number 2 is the correct option. Six 680 is rounded off to, very good, 700. The correct option is option number 1. 700 it is. What is 594 now rounded to nearest 100? So which is the correct option? 594 is rounded off to, yes, 600. The correct option is 600. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is rounding. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is rounding. Okay, what is 810 rounded to the nearest 100, which is the correct option? The correct option is 800, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Yes, because that is close to 800, just 10 numbers away. So that's why it would be rounded off to 800, right? Okay, what is 12 rounded to nearest 10, which is the correct option? 12 is rounded off to, yes, 10 it is. The correct option is 10. What is 830 rounded to the nearest 100? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 830 is rounded off to 800 is 800. The correct option is yes, 50 it is because 47 is close to 50. The correct option is 50. What is 393 rounded to nearest 100? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 400. It is the correct option is 400. What is 672 rounded to nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 700. You have to round to nearest 10. Just read the question carefully and then answer. The correct option is 670. It is because you have to round it to nearest 10. So first read the question carefully and then answer, right? What is 856 rounded to nearest 100? Eight hundred 856 is yes, rounded off to 900. The correct option is 900. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is rounding money amounts. Let's just start with the next lesson. What is $2.86 rounded to nearest dollar? That means you need to round off to whole number, right? The whole number is 2. So after the whole number, the first digit is 8. And you have to compare 8 to 5. 8 is greater than 5. That means you need to round up. You need to replace these two digits with 0 and add 1 to the decimal. So that would be $3.0. Let's just start with the test questions. The correct, what is $3.11 rounded to nearest dollar? Again, you need to round off to the whole number, right? The whole number is 3. And right after the decimal point, the number is 1. So 1 is less than 5, right? That means you need to round on the same decimal. So that would be the correct option is 3. Option number. Yes, 3 is the correct option. What is 3.30 rounded to the nearest dollar, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 3. It is option number 3 is the correct option. What is 3.83 rounded to the nearest dollar, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 4. It is option number 1 is the correct option. What is 1.01 rounded to nearest dollar, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 1. It is option number 2 is the correct option. What is 5.07 rounded to the nearest dollar, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 5 is the correct option. The correct option is yes, 2 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is rounding puzzles. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, the digit in a certain number are 7 and 8. To the nearest 10, the number rounds to 90. So the numbers are 7 and 8, right? You can write these numbers two ways, 78 and 87. So which number rounds to 90? 87. So the correct option is 87. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. The digits in a certain number are 2 and 1. To the nearest 10, they are rounded to 10. So you can write two ways, right? 2 and 1, they are either 21 or either 12. So which number rounds to 10? Which is the correct option? Yes. 12 it is. The correct option is 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. The digits in a certain number are 6 and 2. To the nearest 10, the number rounds to 30, which is the correct option. The correct option is 26. Option number 3 is the correct option. Very good. The digits in a certain number are 7 and 8. To the nearest 10, the number rounds to 90, which is the correct option. The correct option is 87 is the number that is rounded to 90. The correct option is 87. Mhm. A number has digits 8 and 2. To nearest 10, the number rounds to 30, which is the correct option. The correct option is 28. It is option number 2 is the correct option. A number has digits 5 and 2. To the nearest digit, the number rounds to 30. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 25. Option number 1 is the correct option. A number has digits 3 and 4. To the nearest 10, the number rounds to 40. Yes, 43. 43 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is estimation and rounding. The lessons we have covered today are rounding nearest 10 or 100 only, then rounding money amounts, and then rounding puzzles. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lessons on the Skype, they are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So that's all for today. If you have any question, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any questions. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.